Hi, my super beautiful, lovely souls. Lizzie the Lightworker here. Thank you for checking out my channel, Rainbow Moon Readings. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and also the little bell if you'd like to receive notifications when I upload new videos. And please hit the like button, guys. I don't get enough likes. I would like to see more of you liking and commenting and letting me know if this resonates or if you like this. Today I'm fulfilling a viewer request. So I had a male Aquarius who wants to see a divine union of twin flame union of male Aquarius and female Gemini. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to get right into it. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to get our divine male on one side, our Aquarius. We're going to get our divine female on the other side. And we're going to talk about wants, likes, needs, sort of like what might be going on in their personal lives at this time, maybe direction that they're going in. And then when we get in the middle here, we come together as how they come together as a couple, maybe some things that they need to work on, some advice for healing, and a little bit about their relationship. Okay, so we're going to get into our Aquarius, our divine male Aquarius first, okay? So our divine male Aquarius, okay, so looks to me like he's really sort of stable on stable ground. I feel like he has built some strong foundations in his life, or he's working on foundations in his life. I don't know if he's recently changed his living situation, or if he's working towards buying a house, or if he's just done that. But this has to do with properties too and foundations. It also has to do with sort of celebrating success. So I don't know if he's done something very successful in his recent past or in his sort of his now. But yeah, that has to do with sort of celebrating things that you've worked towards. It's like putting in the work, hard work. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, I really feel like he's definitely saving his money. He might be on a tighter budget now than he's used to. He might be doing this to ensure sort of like financial success in his future. Again, but being like building upon things, building upon successful things. Like, I feel like he could maybe feel a little bit strapped right now, especially if I'm feeling here like he's bought a house or something with a house or his living situation. He might just be a little bit strapped right now. And this has to do with possessions. So I'm thinking that maybe he has made some major purchases and he's really watching sort of his P's and Q's financially. It could also represent personality, where he's the kind of man that doesn't like to let go of things. He holds on maybe a little bit too tightly. And, that might be something that could be a little bit of an issue. I'm not sure. We'll get some more cards out. Okay, so he's got a real, like, sort of fiery, sort of control aspect to his personality. I feel like he's like a natural leader. I think that he can take the reins with anything. I think that if he's given creative control, his ideas will blossom and bloom. And I think that, his creativity knows no bounds. I feel like he could definitely be, in charge here, in charge of his future, in charge of his finances, in charge of his growth as far as career or stability in career or in his just genuine everyday life. That's what I feel. I'm seeing that. He's definitely someone who can take the reins. He can steer the reins. He can be very direct. He can be very blunt. But he says how he's feeling. There's nothing about hiding his feelings here, okay? So let's get into our Gemini divine female, okay? So our Gemini divine female, we get the Empress. So she could be very, very mothering or motherly. I don't know if she's a mom right now. I don't know if this is just an aspiration for her to be a mom at some point. I feel like she's very family oriented, very creative also. I think that she's very abundant and has abundance of things. I feel a very healing nature to her, very empathetic, very kind, compassionate. I feel like she has a caregiver element to her. Like she would be the kind of person that could take care of people. Or maybe she's in a caregiving role in her job, in her career life. Maybe she's some type of a caregiver, a nurse's aide, a social worker, somebody that takes care of maybe disabled people, something in that nature. That could be something that she does, or she could be a stay-at-home mom. She could be very close with her own mother, but this definitely has to do with fertility as well. So I don't know if she's wanting children down the line, maybe with our divine male. Okay, so she's definitely had some ups and downs. Now this has to do with a turn for the better. So I don't know if she's always sort of dealing with ups and downs in her life, or maybe ups and downs with her emotions, because this is a very emotional, empathetic sort of card. So ups and downs, sort of like destiny and following through with destiny. I don't know if this, because this is a fate card, could have to do with meeting her divine male. So the energy coming in for that would be, yeah, destiny, sort of karma, you know, sort of like what goes around comes around. But again, this has to do with turns for the better. Okay, and I would say that she's very traditional, very structured. She may have had a turn for the better with her personality towards this. This might just be her personality. She's okay with rules and order, and she can definitely handle routines and structured, like living, so to speak. I feel like she's also some sort of a teacher or teaching. She's good at doing that, maybe because she has a lot of patience, maybe because she's very logical. She's a thinker, she's rational. That might be a little air, you know, sort of air to her personality here. But yes, I feel like she's all about traditions, okay? And let's get how they come together. Okay, let's get how they come together. Okay, when these two come together as a couple, there's an element of giving here. Like, I think that with the Knight, that could mean that there's slow and steady progress. And with giving, it's like it's a giving nature to the relationship. It would be giving on both sides, but slow progress, slow and steady. Okay, and yeah, I feel like they come together. It would be very much, again, I'm going to say traditional, but I feel like the reliability would be, the dependability needs to be there, sort of structures, sort of rules. I feel like this is what she wants, okay? And I think that our Aquarius male could fit this role. And I don't know if he's a little bit older than her, but definitely I'm seeing this as lining up sort of mother and father kind of thing. I think that they both want a family here, that they may feel like they're ready to be a family or be parents, but then we get the Tower. Okay, so I don't know if this was building up here and that this is what they both wanted, and that some kind of a disaster or some kind of chaos or some kind of arguing and fighting and disagreeing started to happen, something sort of sudden that neither of them could handle, and that they may have wanted to both escape this because it was painful. Maybe they forced each other to face things about themselves that they didn't want to see, which could line up with what twin flames are supposed to do, okay? We often romanticize these relationships when really they're for a lesson. They're to teach us, they're to help us heal, they're to expose everything, the darker sides of ourselves, the sides that we don't want to face, the sides that we need to face to heal. So let's see. Okay, now there's a period, I believe, of separation here. Okay, I feel like these two are separated. Something with the arguing and the fighting. I don't know if you know, it was mutual. Maybe they felt like they needed a break. Maybe they needed a break. They're taking a break. Sort of trying to refocus, think things out, not talking at all, sort of feeling like they need to be away from each other. It's funny because the roots of a good relationship are all here. The desires and the wants and the needs that they both have are all here. So they're in a separation period. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. It's a period of like rest, renewal, rejuvenation for themselves. This has to do with healing. Okay. So I feel like there's some intense healing that has to happen here. Absolutely has to happen on both sides. Okay. I feel like our Aquarius male, he might have a little bit of an ego issue. I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm saying that he might be a little more ego driven than her. She's a little more natural. She's a little more down to earth, and she's got different ideas maybe than he does about rules in life and the way that she sort of conforms to things and the way that she wants her routines to go and the way she wants to navigate her relationships. But she could have some ups and downs with her personality, her moods. She could definitely be a little bit too caring, and maybe that gets her in trouble sometimes. Maybe this is a sign for her also to work on that. Okay? So in the middle, yes, this is how it's coming out. I feel like something caused this, something major, okay? Usually this is like ruffling feathers, not getting along, not seeing eye to eye, not a strong foundation. Maybe have to come back together, rebuild this on a stronger foundation with healed energy. Both of you healed. You both have to heal up, okay? So let's get one card out. We're going to go with Psychic Tarot for the heart. We'll get a card out. For advice. Okay, joy and stability. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense. Like I said, this card is of stability, okay? So something happened with losing stability, okay, over the relationship, or too much healing on both sides needed to happen. So if they can both be in this separation period and gain what they need from a separation from each other, if they really care about each other, they're going to fix what they need to fix. Okay? That has a lot to do with twin flame unions. If you want to really be together, you're going to fix things to be with this person. And you get the joy and stability after the healing has occurred. Okay? That's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you like this reading. Please let me know in the comments. And many, many blessings to you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. This has been Lizzie the Lightworker.